Man, I'm really enjoying this new Blue Sky app thing. It's getting kinda growing. Much more than I can say about Twitter, honestly. Anyone who's not having their fun on the Blue Sky, you need to come join us over there. You need to come join us. It's a wonderful time, full of new, wonderful people. And no bots. Like, seriously, you could search over there and you could find little to minimal bots over there. Sure, they might be moving over here soon, but as of right now, there's nothing but humans and shadows and shadlings everywhere. Man, you might want to be careful about how you phrase that. We could end up getting shadow banned. I'm sorry, what do you mean when you say that? You don't mean you're getting rid of me, are you? What? No. God, no. So, I don't know if you heard the news lately with this thing over on Twitter, but Elon's taking some much-needed business decisions into hand. I don't follow. Well, I recently found a little picture, little shadling, you know who you are, sent me this picture right here. It says, Elon is shadow banning anyone on Twitter with B-Sky in their handle. Please read and spread the image below. He's trying to silence anyone who wants to move to B-Sky or anyone who supports it. It's genuinely petty of him. That is what the tweet says, and, what the Blue Sky post says. I forget, it's not a tweet anymore, it's a zeet. Alright, so I've tested a few things recently, and while talking to my friend, I discovered Elon has recently been shadow banning anyone who has had Blue Sky or B-Sky in their username, and mutuals of theirs with B-Sky in the username have also been getting no interaction, and it feels like they've been shadow banned. If you have B-Sky in the username, they suggest removing it for the time being, and as of right now, it has not worked to remove it. They're still shadow banned, but hopefully it'll be revoked soon. He's being petty and straight up just shadow banning anyone with B-Sky in the username, so, fun! We love Twitter, we love X, yay! Do we, though? Oh, okay, I see what's happening on this one. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you on two things. One, it is his website that he has bought and owns, other things, and yada 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 yada. It's not exactly something that I would appreciate a owner of a site to do, but it is his site and he can do what he wants on it. At the same time, do you know that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean 3? You're gonna have to be specific on that one. Where the, that one British ship, I think it was, is going to attack one of Elizabeth Swann's ship in the middle of the scene, and the captain of that British ship goes, "It's nothing personal. It's just good business." Oh, yeah, I remember that scene. This is essentially Elon standing on his good business practices. It's not working, because people are still going to acknowledge that the site exists. After all, have you seen the App Store? Not fairly recently, no. Number 1 in the new social media websites is Blue Sky. They've been making a bit of an impact, I won't lie. It's been growing quite a lot lately. After all, so has your account, honestly. I mean, like, I looked at the Twitter handles for most of our stuff and whatnot. Most of the people that are following you are kind of dropping like flies and moving over to Blue Sky for it. So your audience is still there, but it's like just shifting sites. Perfect! Then that sums up my second point. You know that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean when Davy Jones' ship comes back and Will Turner's the captain? And all that good stuff? Yeah. It's just good business. That is Elon right now. But he can't accept the fact that it's good business and that it's just trashing him, his name, and anything else in the middle of his social media site. While I understand it, that what he wants to do is preserve his little social media site and all of the work that he's been putting into it, note that it's probably not a whole hell of a lot of work at all, he still wants to have this site be the big thing for social media stuff. So it makes sense why people are going to want to shadow ban other sites and stuff like that. Yeah, but does it warrant shadow banning a whole hell of a lot of people for those reasons? Oh, it's his website. He can pretty much do whatever he wants with it. That doesn't mean it's good for his business. It's just going to be a problem. A problem that will forever be tainting his social media sites in favor of the brand new spanking shiny new one. After all, what's better than something that's brand sparkly new and hasn't been tainted by what we like to call the advertisers? Kind of hard for me to think on that one. See, you just need to be able to accept that this is the reality, and if you make stupid decisions on your business, people are going to make sure that you are no longer in charge of whatever their decisions are going to be. That if you make stupid decisions on what your business is going to do, people will choose with their wallets. Yeah, doesn't help that the X or Twitter premiums and stuff like that, the blues and shit like that, are the big selling point of Twitter now, since most of the advertisers are just they're no. Most of the advertisements that I'm getting are usually like all these mobile games and stuff like that, and it's the gameplay that they show. It's not even the games that are a part of it. It's just ugh, which makes me want to question those stuff that people are advertising, because I'm gonna be completely honest. I played one of them. I did. You know what I wanted? My goddamn money back. But I didn't spend any money. I want my goddamn time back. Yeah. You and me both. But back on the subject at hand for some of the stuff. Like, Twitter, you're gonna have your site. Blue Sky is going to have their site. Why? Like, your competition is going to be there. I like to think of the social media competition from Twitter versus Blue Sky in terms of professional wrestling. WWE and AEW. Let me put it like this. WWE is big enough that they don't have to acknowledge the other places, but they still shouldn't stop people from talking about it, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah, no, makes perfect sense on that one. After all, they exist. They're in the same world as you. And, you're gonna have to acknowledge that sometimes it's going to be there, regardless of whether or not you want your audience to do that. And even then, it's like, how much of an impact has it really been on Twitter for Blue Sky to come about for it? You know what? The eyebrow raises on you, even though it's going from, like, normal to angry, in a way. I still understand what you mean by that. Anyway, Shadelings, long story short, for the matter at hand, don't worry too much about being shadow banned on Twitter, really. It's just, it's a social media site. Have whatever you want to talk about it on whatever you want to talk about it, but do understand that the big man in the what used to be a bird-covered sky, which is now full of all his disastrous failures and X's, are just going to be there. Like, we have to, if you want to play by his rules and stuff like that, you have to. If not, go for it. Post whatever you want. Cause all the chaos and carnage that you would like. Just make sure you don't get banned for doing that. I almost did when I said, fuck Twitter. I'm sorry, you said what now? And with that, we're just gonna end the episode right there. Thank you so much for joining us here, Shay. You said what about Twitter? And have yourselves a great rest of your day. Do not ruin this for me, Grisso. Let me end this properly. All right, jeez. Y'all have yourselves a good rest of y'all's day. Peace.